So we came here to do our bees. They had before I did give them baggies with sugar syrup and the strips, like you can see it. So this one is pretty strong, so this one got 4 strips. That was about a month ago, and today we are around. This is actually our last yard for the round. We giving them frames of syrup, actually frames, pollen frames filled with syrup, and patties. So what I want to see here, this frame got broken. It's very cold and it's hard to take those frames out. But the thing is, you have to. In the most part, all of those bees, they are good for feed. Very few hungry ones. But they need some help. They need the pollen. That's all they need. Because who knows? So this frame is all eggs, but there is no way you can see it. So in this point, I'm going to stop. I found the brood, and they'll get the frame filled with syrup and the pollen frame filled with syrup, and one honey frame beside it. We always scratch honey. It works the best, because if you don't scratch, they, for some reason, sometimes they won't take it, but if you scratch it, and it's basically gone when they need it, because they really, I think the reason why they're doing it, they can't walk on honey, so they have to move it. And this is honey, so there is no there is nothing else to do here, which is good, which why I like strong colonies. There is not much work here. And we'll put some patties. Important to put those patties on the top of the brood, because otherwise they won't take it. They'll take it, let's say, just where the brood is, especially in the colder days, and yeah, it's very important to have them right on the top of the brood. Cover them up, and this is it. Thank you. Bye. Hello. So on this yard we are working singles today, and I kind of want to show you what I'm doing here. So today is April 5th, and these bees were out for about 3 days now. They had a nice flight, not a huge one, but just a little one. That's what you actually want, so they're not all going out. And so what we're trying to do here, we take a look, make sure they have enough honey. It's not very huge colonies. They winter all right. We got some weak ones, we got some good ones. So we'll want to see where make sure queen is laying, because I'm not feeding bees with either pails or, you know, I wanna, before I feed it and put in medication, I wanna make sure there is a good queen in it. So like you see this one, it's been already brooding in a shed. It's got a sealed brood and open larvae and eggs. So see, we found the queen. So this colony, it's 5 frames of bees here. So it's, I say it's not too bad for a single. It's better than nothing. So what we're gonna do, we'll have 2 frames of honey on the side, and I give them a frame of pollen. It's a frame filled with syrup and the pollen in it. Okay, and then I'll move the brood over right beside this filled frame, and I move this cluster over a bit 2. I got good amount of bees. And the rest is empty frames. So I'll be shaking bees off and give them a couple frames of honey here. So there's the honey. What we do, we want to scratch that honey so bees have a good access to it, and put it back on the other side of the cluster. I always scratch on the only the frame goes beside the bees. Put the emptiest frame back. Some strips. Trying to kill some mites here too. Patties. It's a pollen patties. And the cover. See, we using carpets for those hives to cover them, but as we put the carpet and it's not gonna seal because lid is a flat lid. We're using those telescopic lids, so it's a flat lid. It's not gonna, it will make gaps all around. So that's why we put in this kind of inner covers. Cover them up good. Put the carpet back, so, and the lid. What we have on the next one. That's a decent colony. It's not huge, but it's all right. We'll do same thing over. We got about 100 colonies on this yard, so half is done. We had a little break, and now it's time to go back to work. You always want to pull those frames out on the side so you don't damage the queen. Like in case of this colony, I got 2 frames of honey right beside, so I just gonna keep work inside the cluster. Until I find the bees. Shake them back inside, and yeah, there's bees. There's the queenie. Got lucky. So now this frame go right beside the honey, and I'm gonna keep on moving it. As you see, these bees were kinda on the side too. I'm not centering them out, but I'm kinda move it to one side. So, and again, frame of pollen filled with syrup. It's the best way, in my opinion, to feed bees in the spring. It takes time, it takes a lot of time, but this is way better than a pail. Like I'm in Brandon, Manitoba here. Like, it's still cold. It's like only 2 degrees right now. Inside feeder wouldn't work. I had to go get some honey, so I forget where I stopped. I guess inside feeders, the colony is just too small and it's too early. At night it's pretty cold yet, and they'll shrink. They're not gonna go to that feeder unless it's a super strong colony, like a double colony, and they all wrapped up, and that's different. Hive top feeder wouldn't work either. I tried them all, tried everything. I feed my bees with the hive top feeders, but not now. In the spring, for us, best it's filling frames like this. Works very well. It's very good method to build bees in the spring. I've been done at this for years and years. So they get a couple patties here. They'll be good for 2 weeks. We'll be back here probably in 2 weeks. And this is what we do. Thank you. Bye. Окей, ми робимо після того, як ми дали кульки з сиропом, бачите, вони забрані. Ми тепер даємо протеїнові бліни, також рамки з сиропом. Трошки холодно, ми багато не відкриваємо гніздо. Нам просто треба знайти розплід, це рамка з розплодом, тільки яйка. І дати попри розплід обов'язково рамку з пилком або з пергою. Це також все засіяне, тільки яйця. Ось. Як бачимо, ця сім'я, вона більше на одну сторону, то я мушу трошки пересунути. Важко, тому що холодно. Ми звідси рамку меду забираємо, це, як бачимо, все мед. Її трошки пересунути в другу сторону. Таким сім'ям, де трошки менше є більшим сім'ям, великим, я дам 2 рамки з сиропу. В цьому вигляді я це не хочу робити, але треба пересунути, бо інакше вона на одній стороні. Рамка набрана сиропом і з пилком, з пергою. Переставимо сюди рамку меду і ще одну я їм дам. Набрано також. Ставимо полоски назад. Великим даємо 2, середнім 1,5, меншим тільки 1. І на тому все. Good.